Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and part 2 of building Aeslung with me, the legendary porpoise. I hope everyone's doing amazingly well because I know you're definitely going to like what we built today. But without further ado, let's jump straight on into the video and get the credits rolling. Okay everyone. So, if you remember in the last episode, we built one of the entrances into Aeslung. So in this episode, we're actually going to be building one section of the port area. It'll have 3 main buildings for the initial level. A tavern, a storage room, and a small house that's going to have a very interesting backstory. I tried to really make it look busy and different than I have in the past with Avenberg, but I hope you can see that. It's definitely more of a city feel than just a small town. But I won't bore you with too many details because the walkthrough is actually pretty long in this episode and I'll go into more detail then. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the time lapse. And here we are, landing on the dock of the Verizian city of Aeslung. So as you can see, the view is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love the way this build's coming together. This dock, as you can see, if you remember the Avenberg videos, I tried to make this dock a lot different. I tried to make it look a lot more busier, not necessarily like a town, but more of a city, more of like an industry. And the other side's actually going to have a lot more to this. This is more of a slower inside. But you can see here we have logs, we have stairs going up to the next areas. We have the tavern, you can see right there. We have carts, we have goods. I mean, we have everything here, and I love the way it came out. And as you can see right here, this is actually pretty cool. This is going to be where once you come into the port, you would sign and your name, the date, pay any fees, things like that that you would incur to dock your ship for a certain amount of time, and there will be ships added to this shortly. But yeah, so this is a dock. I love it. I think it looks really, really cool. So we're just going to move on up here to the actual level. This is a small shop, small keeper. He's trying to catch people coming in. He's trying to sell goods and wares, and he's trying to make a pretty penny in the meantime. What we're going to do is we're going to go across here. And so this is a very heavy storage area. So we have a little outhouse, of course. Got to have the poop bucket. And here we have just goods, like I said. They're just piled through. And I tried to make it, like I said, busy and cluttered, but still have, walkways and things like that for you to be able to go through. I love the way this one is set up with the shelves and everything. It just, to me, it adds a nice little characteristic. I typically don't build like that, so I'm really trying to venture with my decorative style and really try to make something of it. And we have more stands. So this is a fruit stand, of course. I mean, obviously, you can tell by all the herbs and the fruit hanging around, right? It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. I love what we did here with the wood and the overgrown grass and moss and everything. And you're actually going to see as to why it's like that, because the owner of that one house owns all of that. So we'll get to that. We have a chest, we have some goblets, we have a lantern. That's in case you want to play this at night, which would actually probably be pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go into this one single house down here. Okay, this is going to be the only house on this lower level, and it's small, it's cozy, it's just a little itty bitty tiny home. And then, like I said, the owner's going to have a very interesting backstory. I won't spoil it, but if you keep up with these videos, I actually might say something in the next one. I don't know yet, but it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a really cool backstory. But what I'm going to do is we're just going to pull around here, and yeah, look at that view. I love it. And this is going to be the storage area. But before we go in there, I do want to show you something really cool. And this is going to be part of the Easter eggs and all the the small things hidden in this world. So if you go all the way around the side of this building here, we're going to have a door. This I haven't completed yet, but it's going to lead down to the sewers, and there's definitely going to be like a Thieves Guild type of group of people that are going to reside underneath Aeslung. So it's going to be really, really cool and really interesting. So it's going to have a very intricate sewer system, just FYI. Now this is, of course, once again, another storage room, and I tried to once again decorate it a little bit differently, make it look busy but not anything too crazy. So you have your walkways, you just have your supports, we have multiple different types of stuff. We have chests, which are obviously going to contain lore books. Just this one part of the port, actually, I believe, is going to contain 3 to 4 lore books for you to read and explore and just have a good time with. So I'm excited for y'all to read that and get into it. And here, this is actually going to be the tavern. So this was actually kind of difficult the way I shaped it. It's like a crooked T. And it was really difficult to get. I actually have to fix this. This is not centered the way that I wanted it to be. So we're going to take care of that real quick, like so. And there we go. So now back to what I was saying. So it's an oddly shaped building, but I like the way it came out. So here's the area in which you would actually sit and drink and eat and just kind of chill. Here we have the back counter. See, there you go. That's your view. Nothing fancy, but it works, I think. And as the tiers of the city go up, it's actually going to get fancier, and for more wealthy type citizens or organizations and things like that. So be prepared. The buildings are going to get exponentially nicer as we go up in layers in the city. And so as you can see, it's just decorative. We have some scrolls. We have some paperwork and things like that. We have a map here, which I thought was really cool. I just want to throw that in. If people wanted to go exploring, they could consult that map and, go off and go do it. And look at that view. You can see the storage building. Not much of a view, but it's there. And of course, this is the outside balcony. Boom, there we go. And so that is the inn. So what I wanted to do is just give you a quick little fly around right here. And you'll see, I love the way this dock came through. I think it looks really great. I think it looks really cool. And it's just, to me, this build is already really coming together. And I'm just super excited about it. You guys have no idea, and I hope y'all are too. Well, actually, I know y'all are. And so yeah, this is it. And as you can see, this is going to be the multiple tiers. So the next video is going to have the second layer, possibly the third, because it's kind of smaller. And you can see it just goes all the way up the mountain. And it's pretty much going to continue to do that. But this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is, of course, the Legendary Porpoise signing off. If you haven't checked my other videos, please feel free to do so. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be awesome. If you did, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll have all the links in the description below. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for always being here. But this is the Legendary Porpoise signing off. Have a great day and happy gaming.